meatballs. So my mother-in-law, who is going to be 95 next month, called me yesterday and she said, Edie, I really have a taste for spaghetti and meatballs. Now, I love and adore my mother-in-law. And so if Miss B, who calls me her Italian daughter-in-law, calls and says, I really have a taste for spaghetti and meatballs, you know what? We're making her spaghetti and meatballs. Let's go. So let's get started on the meatballs. Now, you know, out of all of the 47 million meatball recipes on TikTok, I have never seen anyone make it like my family has made it for years. We make the Sicilian kind, and so our meatballs have toasted pinoli nuts or pine nuts and raisins. So let me show you how we put this together. I'm doing a mixture of beef, pork, and veal. I'm putting in some breadcrumb. Now, remember, if you want all of the measurements for everything that I put in here, just put meatballs in the comments, and I'm happy to give you all of the measurements. Most of the time, I put a little bit of milk in here to keep the breadcrumbs and the meatballs moist. But I have some ragout in my refrigerator, so I'm going to use the ragout instead. Some garlic. Never have enough garlic in your meatballs. I don't think you have enough garlic in anything that you make. I'm going to put a combination of pecorino romano and Parmesan cheese. 2 eggs. Some fresh parsley, those raisins that are going to add sweetness and moisture to the meatballs, and those toasted pinoli nuts. We're going to put a little bit of garlic salt. We got a lot of cheese in here, so we don't want to make it too salty. And a little bit of pepper. And now we're gonna mix it all up. Now the key to mixing meatballs, and a lot of people make this mistake, is that they combine, and mix it, and it makes the meatballs really dense and not very nice. And so you're really only mixing to condense or to, mix all of the ingredients in here. But once you get it all incorporated, you really wanna stop and start forming your meatballs with it. So normally I would be frying these, but because they're for my mother-in-law, I want them to be extra soft so it's easy for her to eat. So I'm actually gonna make them in the oven. And I am just going to finish plating these up and then stick them in the oven. So I'm gonna put these in the oven at 350 for about 15 or 20 minutes, and then we'll throw them in the sauce. Now that the meatballs are done, I'm just gonna put them in the sauce. Now there you have it. So I'm not gonna make the spaghetti now because I'm not gonna bring this to her until tomorrow, and I want the spaghetti fresh. But Miss B, here is your meatballs, made with love. And again, if anyone wants the recipe to the meatballs or the sauce or anything that we've got going on here, just put meatballs in the comments. I am Edie, your Cooking with Guys girl, and I hope you enjoy this. So my mother-in-law, who is gonna be 94 next month, called and said, Edie, she says, I really have a taste for meatballs.